So I'm going to show you how to use the Zoom feature in AttractWell. So you'll find that in your menu under Zoom and Events. And if you go in here, there's a few things to keep in mind when using the AttractWell Zoom. First of all, depending on what plan you're on, you might have a set number of Zoom attendees. So you can see on this one, I have 200 Zoom attendees. If you need more Zoom attendees, you can add those on. It's very affordable. It's only a few dollars extra a month to get, 30, 50, whatever, extra people on your Zoom. So you just email their support team and they can add that on for you manually. So that's just one of the ways you can kind of customize your plan. If you create the Zoom meeting in AttractWell, you have to start the meeting in AttractWell. So you have to come in here and hit Start Meeting. You can't go into your meeting via the link that you send other people to join the Zoom meeting. You have to start the meeting as the host. And if you record the meeting into AttractWell, you'll find it listed in My Recordings over here. So to schedule a meeting, we just go up to Schedule Meeting. And then you can name your meeting. I'll just call this Meeting. If it's a one-time meeting, you can set the date and time and the duration. If you set it to 2+ hours, it doesn't have a time limit. So I suggest that if you think, it's not going to be a quick meeting, just set it to 2+ hours, and then it can be as long as you want. Recurring means that you can use the same Zoom link over and over and over. So I do that a lot for meeting with clients and things like that. So if you're going to be having the same meeting type over and over, you might want to set up recurring meeting. Do you want to mute participants upon entry? Do you want to allow them to join the meeting before the host? If you select auto record meeting on my computer, it's going to record it to your computer instead of into AttractWell. So just keep that in mind. And then we're going to hit create meeting. And now you can get the link up here. Now you do have the ability to share the link this way or to hit send. But for most of the meetings that I do, I'm pasting this into my booking system. So I use Calendly, and I'm having Calendly send the meeting link to people when they book with me. So I copy the link and then put it into the confirmation email they get when they book. If you're creating an event in AttractWell, then you might want to create a campaign that sends them the Zoom link when they RSVP. So you would copy the link and then go put it in a campaign. So that's really how that works. If you want to get calendar links so they can add it to the calendar, then what you need to do is set up a date and time for the meeting. So I'll call this meeting again and set an actual date and time. And then you'll see when I hit create, I have calendar links now that I can copy and paste these into an email and actually send that to people who RSVP, and they can add the meeting to their calendar, get the Zoom link up here. So you have some options there in what you do with the Zoom link. And then, like I said before, if you record it to the cloud, so if you hit record once the Zoom meeting has started, Zoom will ask you if it's going to be recorded to the cloud, and you just hit My Recordings to find those meetings. They do have to be moved if you want to keep them long term. They don't sit here forever. I think they sit here for about 30 days. So you have to move them to your video library, and you'll find them under Content Library in Videos. And if you put a video in here, there'll be a little checkbox next to it that says Share with Link. And if you check that off, you can get a link that you can send somebody to watch the video directly from your video library, or you can put the video in a vault or on a page, wherever you want. All right, so that's the basics of how the Zoom works in AttractWell. In terms of, do you need to keep your paid Zoom account? It's totally up to you. Depends what you're using it for. But if you're just using it to create and start and record meetings, then you're probably fine to just use the built-in AttractWell Zoom. It is regular Zoom. Once you open it, you have all the same functionality as regular Zoom. You can live stream to Facebook and other platforms. You can change your backgrounds and do all the things you normally can in Zoom. It's just that you're creating the meetings in AttractWell and starting the meetings in AttractWell. All right, hopefully that is helpful for you.
If you're looking to create a website with AttractWell, make sure you check out my 3 resources. First, my ebook on how to create a beautiful website that walks you through all the steps and layouts and SEO tips that you need to set up a gorgeous website. You can can also visit my website template shop where I sell AttractWell and Get Oiling website templates and bundles. And lastly, make sure you check out my website workshop where I provide all the tutorials and templates and step-by-step guidance that you need to get your website fully up and running.